Hi, this is Todd Olthoff from toddolthoff.com coming back at you with another screencast. In this week, we're going to take a look at another service that Apple has removed from the server application, and that is FTP, which is File Transfer Protocol. So as you can see, Apple has removed the service. It's no longer over here in the sidebar. If I even come up to view, it's no longer there as an option to add. So FTP has now been removed from the server application. And so now there's a number of you that use FTP to upload to your web servers and that sort of thing. And so now you're wondering, what do I do? And so what I wanted to do is make a screencast to show you another option that you can use to replace FTP. And actually, it's a more secure option. It's actually called SFTP, or Secure File Transfer Protocol. And what that does is it uses SSH to allow you to transfer files to your server. And it's secure because it encrypts the information going to the server as opposed to putting it out in the open like FTP does, which makes it more vulnerable, which is probably a reason why Apple removed it. So I'm going to show you how that works. So to get started, what we're going to do is you can come in here to settings and check this secure shell connections, or SSH. What you'll also want to just make sure is that in system preferences, if I just come into sharing here, you just want to make sure that remote login is checked so that you've got that set and ready to go, and you have whoever has access, you put that information in here as well. So once we have all this set up and ready to go, then we can go connect to the server. So what I'm going to do is go over to another machine and show you what it looks like to connect using Terminal, as well as using an application that makes it easy to upload and download information from your remote server. Okay, so here we are over in Terminal on another Mac. And so in order for me to access SFTP, all I need to do is type SFTP here in Terminal with a space. And then I put in the username with the @ sign and then the server name. So let me go ahead and put that in here. And once I'm done, then I hit return. And so once I've hit return, you can see that it says that the authenticity can't be established. So there is a key of a fingerprint that it wants to know whether I want to accept that or not. It says it can't verify the identity because it's not, it's a private server. So I'm going to say yes because I know it's me. So I just type in yes and I hit enter. And then it's permanently adding that to the list of known hosts for this computer. Now I can put in my password to authenticate. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, now I re-logged in just to clean up the screen, but here we are with an SFTP prompt. And so in order to do that, I have a couple of simple commands I can use. One of those commands is to get a file from the server. So I would just say get, just like this, and then I would put where that file is located. So this one's on root, and so it's yosemite22.jpg. And so if I just hit return, you can see that it has now downloaded that file to my machine. You can see the size and how fast it downloaded and all of that. Now, another thing I can do is I can actually put a file on the server. I just put, and I'm going to do the same thing. Both of these are just at the root of the server itself. And we'll put that in there. And so I put the file, and now I've put a file onto the server itself. So it does it both directions, and it even tells me where it put it in terms of the timeline there. So that's how I do that with Terminal. Again, pretty simple. You can use that with just a regular terminal window on any of your devices to put things on the server or get things from the server. Now that we've done that, let me show you what it looks like to use another method. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull up an application called Transmit. So here we are in Transmit. Now in an application like this, it's a lot easier because I've got a visualization of it and I can use drag and drop. So all I need to do with Transmit is I just want to come in here to the servers, and we're going to do a quick connect. So I just hit the globe, it takes me in here, and I've got quick connect. And you can see inside Transmit I can choose the service I want to use for the upload or download. So again, in our case, we're using SFTP here. And then what you would do is just put in the server address. So let me go ahead and put that name in there. And you can specify the port if you want to. You put in your username and then your password. And once you've got all that information in there, you just say connect. And so now it's going to connect to my server. So now here it is on the actual server that I have. And you'll notice there's that Yosemite file that I uploaded to the server. It's sitting right there in the root directory. And then from here, I could just use drag and drop. And so if I wanted to drag and drop this, I could drag and drop it over to the desktop. And so now I've put that file on the desktop and copied it over, and it's downloaded that file. And I can drag and drop things back over to the server itself as well. So that's a real simple and easy way to do that. So if you want to log into your web server, you'll see all of your folders here, and then you can use drag and drop to upload or download whatever it is you want to download from that remote server or from your web server. So this gives you an idea of how to replace FTP. Again, it is encrypted, so it makes it a lot more secure, and it's a kind of an easy way to switch over because most web servers and services will use this and allow you to do that. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how to do this. Again, I'm trying to do some screencasts on all of the different things that Apple changed with Server to show you some alternatives so that you're not stuck because a service is gone or it's not working. So hopefully this is helpful to you. If it is helpful to you, please hit the like button or just leave me some comments below on how helpful it is, or even on some other things that you're struggling and wrestling with Server or any of your other Mac applications so that I can do videos on that, because those comments and things kind of help influence the different content that I put out there for you. And I want to make sure I'm making videos that are helping you out. So again, thanks so much for all your support. I really do appreciate it. And so that's all I have for this week. I'll be back at you next week with another screencast to help you learn how to do more things with your Mac. If you're interested in help in setting up your own server, feel free to contact me at todd@toddolthoff.com.